Okay, so my loves, welcome, 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 welcome. This is my beautiful quantum healing membership portal, and today I decided to open it up to my community because I just feel like right now the universe is hitting us with these crazy upgrades, and a lot of individuals are holding on so tightly to their old identity, and the universe is saying, please. I want to use the F bomb. Please fucking let go of your old identity so we can really bring you into these infinite, amazing timelines that are available for you. So I kind of wanted to open this up to the beautiful collective because it's important for us to shift as a collective. It's important for us to know that we're not alone. It's important for us to really take care of our energy. And today's beautiful expansion is going to be a mix of divine healing, of course, because that's who I am, and also beautiful, a lot of channel downloads from the plethora of different divine beings of light that I co-create with. And then I'm also going to have a beautiful section where you can ask questions about your own personal journey. And I love seeing you smile. So once again, if you can come on video, because I absolutely love seeing your faces. It makes me so happy. I get giddy. Even today, when I was like preparing for this call, I was like, y'all, I was like, team, help me ground. Please help me ground because I just feel so much magic. And I am a naturally bubbly, fun, juicy person. Oh my God, you are in London now, Nora. That's amazing. That's so beautiful. That's so beautiful. I love it. I love it. I love it. Let me also know where everyone's calling in from. Drop it in the chat. It's almost midnight here. Oh, I love y'all. I love my people that are like, it's 3 a.m. in the morning, but I'm on your call. It's 2 a.m., it's midnight. And obviously, I know sometimes you kind of combine those schedules, but I will tell you, it is so beautiful because that is some commitment. I had a mentor that lived in Australia. So sometimes my calls are at 1 a.m., 3 a.m., and you knew my ass was setting an alarm to get up to be live because when you can be live, you can get this beautiful downloads and these beautiful expansions. I love it. We're all over the world, right? It was so, okay, let me back up because I'm very excited. So let's take a moment to ground. Let's do that first. So everyone take a moment, close your eyes. We're just going to invite in your sovereign higher selves. We're going to invite in your soul. We're going to invite all of you to be in 100% alignment with your soul path, with these new beautiful upgrades, with these new beautiful timelines. And I now invite you to either feel yourself jumping into these new timelines or see yourself opening up that door and walking through the door to access these new timelines. And the reason I do this because some of us are very visual, but some of us are more energetic. So just accommodating your style of transformation. So either you're like, all right, I'm jumping in my energy. Maybe you already know what this timeline looks like. Maybe it's the successful business, maybe it's the new career, maybe it's the love of your life, maybe it is the G-Wagon. Y'all know, if you follow me, y'all know I love the G-Wagon. And maybe it's the new home, maybe it's living by the beach, maybe it's being a nomad and traveling the world, maybe it's taking your computer, putting it in a bag, getting your suitcase, and living your life around the world, co-creating online, helping beautiful souls expand. Whatever it is, whatever that timeline is, I invite you to bring that timeline forward. And now I invite you to walk through that door and I invite you to sit there for this whole entire expansion. Totally fine, my love. And take a deep breath into that timeline. And I invite you to feel the vibration of this timeline. I invite you to feel the vibration, the frequencies of everything. Maybe your bank account is so massive and so juicy. Maybe you've been calling for a beautiful shift to your financial flow. Maybe you're even starting to visualize your bank account, right? Maybe you have a dream of your bank account having $100,000 in it. Maybe it's $1 million. Maybe it's 500,000. Maybe it's 20,000. Maybe it's 10,000. Maybe it's 5,000. Whatever it is, I want you to look and see your bank account. Let your bank account, pop into your visual. You're opening up your bank account and you see this number flash in front of you. And when you see that number, what's that first feeling you get? Maybe it's the $10,000. You open up your bank account and there's $10,000 there, and you're like, oh, yes. Woo, feel that frequency, hold that frequency, claim that frequency right here, right now, right here, right now, right here, right now. Claim it, claim it, claim it. I can already see some of you smiling. You're like, yes. I want you to feel that version of you deeper, and I want you to snap your fingers, and I want you to say, I now integrate this version of me. I now integrate this vibration. I now integrate this frequency. Yes, claim it. This is one of the biggest things when it comes to shifting your identity is claiming that version of you. So let's go even farther. Let's go a little bit further right here. So maybe you called in the beautiful number in your bank account. And now I want you to see that number and I want you to double it. So if you're calling in $5,000, now you're opening up that bank account and you're seeing 10,000. If you're calling in 100,000, now you're opening up that bank account and you're seeing 200,000. And I want you to walk into that bank account. And I want you to feel that vibration. I want you to feel that frequency around you. I want you to feel how it's going to support you. I want you to feel how it's going to open up your life, open up your career, open up your opportunities. Feel that version of you. Maybe you've been dreaming. I know I have so many people that are just like, Melissa, I want to go to Bali. Maybe you've been dreaming about going to Bali. So maybe you're sitting in your bank account now and you're like, I have over $200,000 in my account. Wow. Oh, you know I'm going to Bali. I have over $20,000 in my account. Oh, you know that I'm booking the most beautiful travel experience, right? I know I have a lot of travelers in my community, and this is why I talk about it. Because our souls want to experience being able to travel around and download these beautiful codes that we left prior to this lifetime. It's really important to pay attention to the places that you're called to. So even for me, going back to Bali in June, obviously I have my beautiful light language retreat, but I'm also doing a soul retrieval mission to pick up more codes from Bali. So take a deep breath in. And now I just want you to go, I drop deeper into this new identity of me. I drop deeper into this new identity that is me, of me, right? So maybe, you came into this call at a certain frequency and now you're feeling the opportunity, you're feeling the possibility. This is what's important on the energetic level of taking care of your energy. Because if your energy is really dense and tense and you're really focused on my conscious mind, my subconscious mind can only view this much ahead, then you can get stuck and you're not co-creating with the possibility. Today, we really invite you to co-create with possibility. So take one more deep breath in and let it go. And I want you to keep your eyes closed, taking one hand, placing it over your heart. And I just want you to say this out loud. Today, I choose to remember. Today, I choose to remember who I am on a soul level. Today, I choose to remember who I am on a soul level. And if you're a person that likes to drop the F bombs, today I choose to remember who the fuck I am on a soul level. Put your vibe in it, add your words to it. Maybe there's a part of you, maybe you're going on a path of, you know, for me, I can give you an example. Today, I choose to remember who I am as a light language facilitator, guide, quantum healer, money alchemist, author, speaker, healing center owner, right? Today, I choose to remember. And you're going to start feeling these shifts because now you're giving the universe the okay to help you remember and help guide you to those versions of you that are already available, guide you to those timelines that are already available. When you give yourself the permission to remember, you're letting go of resistance. Those old identities that are like, well, I feel a little bit safer to be in this space right here that feels a little bit dense, but it's okay. No, I choose to remember my infinite truth. Say that out loud 3 times. Today, I choose to remember my infinite truth. Today, I choose to be my infinite truth. Today, I am my infinite truth, right? Some of you here are watching the replay might start to get a little bit uncomfortable. So if you feel like you're getting a little bit uncomfortable with this, I want you to drop a 1 in the chat so I can see you, so I can experience you, and so that I can also help you shift. Drop a 1 in the chat if this feels a little bit uncomfortable for you. Phew. Thank you for being so open. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And those ones are the old aspects of you that are saying, you know what, I'd rather not have as much money. I'd rather not be successful. I'd rather not call in, the version of my life that feels amazing because that's too much. That's not acceptable in this world. It's not acceptable, but it is acceptable. And that's who we are to guide ourselves back to that, right? So take a deep breath in. And now I invite you to sink down to that aspect of you that is giving you all the resistance. Sink down. And I invite you to come face to face with that version of you. And I want you to ask this version of you, why do you want to stay? You can use the word stuck. Why do you want to stay here? Why do you want to stay stuck? Why do you want to stay here? And receive those downloads. Because clarity is key. Clarity is key at the highest capacity. And then when you get those downloads, if you feel comfortable sharing, drop them in the chat and be seen today, right? Sometimes it's your inner child going, I don't feel safe to be seen. And I spoke about this the other day on Instagram. Your inner child, especially if you are a beautiful divine being that was teased in high school, middle school, junior high, whatever. I'm like elementary. I can't even think about the names. If you were teased, there's a version of your inner child that just wants to fit in. There's a version of your inner child that feels safe to be unseen. Because when you're seen, if that was you, if you've had something in your life that when you were seen, it made you feel less of, you don't want to feel that way. Your inner child doesn't want to feel that way. So your inner child will do anything and everything to protect you from that, from protect you from any judgment, right? This is why so many of us in this field have this fear of being seen and being heard and feeling like we cannot speak our truth. Because what will people say? What will people think of me if I speak my truth? What will people say? What will people feel? How am I going to feel? Am I going to feel uncomfortable if I'm out and about and someone asks me what I do? And I say, oh, I speak light language. What? Is that like speaking in tongues? What? Right? So this is where we really get the benefit of knowing why. What triggered this? What makes this identity where I feel a bit more stuck, a bit more resistant is the best identity for me right now. Let's see, definitely feeling that it's safe and comfortable. Inner child saying, when you showed up fully, you were ignored or told you were too much. Exactly. How many of us have ever felt too much? Even it's the craziest things because you'll notice. I remember, I think it was like, I want to say a year and a half ago, I went into like a shop and I'm always very nice. I'm always very animated because that's just me. And then part of me was like, was that too much? And I was like, no, that was not too much. That was just me. But it was that little girl being fearful of judgment, right? So when that happens to us, it's important to go, I am safe to be seen. Actually, my energy is a blessing to the world. My identity is a blessing to the world. I am a blessing to the world. And the more you let your inner child know that, because it's really very inner child, she gets more comfortable with being seen. She gets more comfortable with being heard, right? It's adopted from a long line of conditioned beliefs. Exactly. It feels like showing up fully as me is selfish. But is it though, right? Because how many times I've had people come up to me going, Melissa, you have given me such full permission to do what I do. And I'm like, you're welcome. Because all I do is just be me. And there was a version of me where I felt like when I started my business, I felt like I had to wear blazers and put my hair right and go, well, if this is the way that you would like to build your business. And then I was like, oh, that doesn't feel good though. But I felt like I had to hold that identity. But in all reality, the people that I hire don't hold that identity. They hold the identity where they're in their authentic truth and they're laughing and they're having fun and they're playing and they're still getting shit done. But they know they don't have to stuff themselves in a box, right? So how about today you give yourself permission to get out of the box that you've created for yourself, the box that generations have created for you, the box that your inner child is creating for you, right? So take a deep breath in. That's what I've been told growing up. Exactly. Well, you're not selfish. And, when people tell us those things, it's just because they felt that way. So they'll project it on us, but we don't have to take it. So before we go deeper into this, how are you already feeling? What's coming up for you right now? What thoughts are coming up for you? What's processing through your mind right now? Shoya kotra matreya tra shimi ketra kaya katra chitra kashu tra katra kaishi tra kaishi tra kaishi. Shore motra katra kashu. And I know a lot of you know me, but I know some of you might have just joined my community. So, yes, my name is Melissa Bates. I'm a beautiful light language activator, facilitator, quantum healer, money alchemist. I'm writing a beautiful, well, this is my second book because the first book that I wrote was all digital. This is my second book that will actually be a physical copy that I'm writing, which is amazing. And I've been able to really allow my spiritual gifts to anchor so much light into the world, into the collective, and also build a beautiful divine business that supports my lifestyle of loving to travel. And, you know, what I want to say with this is when we look at the identity, it's important to look at who you would like to be in this world and working yourself back from that, right? Scared but ready for this needed change. I love that. And that's beautiful to admit. And the scared version of you, this is what you can say: I love you. All scared versions of me, I love you. And I release you to the universe. I release you to God. Today, I choose a new identity. Today, I choose to be fearless. Today, I choose to be limitless. Today, I choose to be bold, right? Take a deep breath in. Congratulations, my acting queen. I love that. I love that. I love that. I love that. Just a little background. I've known Nora for a very long time, and she was living in Japan when I first met her. So I love that she's now living in a new, beautiful space. Okay, take another deep breath in. And now let's start to uncover this new identity that you would like to create. I'm going to give you this phrase. I'm going to drop it in here too. The new version of me is. The new version of me is. And for 5 minutes, not yet, I'm going to put a timer on my phone. And I just invite you to start talking about the new version of me. So the new version of me is wealthy. The new version of me is a spiritual leader. The new version of me is a multi-million dollar business owner. The new version of me travels the world with ease and grace. The new version of me has the bank account of her dreams, his dreams, their dreams, anything. The new version of me is bold, is confident, is, really grounded into my soul truth. We're going to start crafting a new version of you. And I'm going to use light language and quantum healing because as you're speaking this into the reality, I'm going to ask your guides and I'm going to ask God, Source, Universe, of all there is to come down and start pulling away and plucking away those old versions of you that are not your infinite truth. So take a moment, close your eyes. And if you can, I invite you to speak this out loud as well. I'm going to put the 5-minute timer on the clock. I invite your sovereign higher self to come forward to help you download the new version of you as well. I invite your soul to come forward to help you download the new version of you. I invite God, Source, Universe of all there is to help you download the new version of you right here, right now, help you access the new timelines, the new energy, the new thought process across all time and space. And there you go. The new version of me is, go for it. Shoya kotara matraya katara shikia motora shukotara tarashimikia kotara narakaya kiatara shikia tara kaishi. Shu 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 shu. Shoya matraya tara kaishi tara naratara kaishi. Beautiful. Take a deep breath in. And as you're doing this, you're going to be purging old identities of you. Shoo, 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 shoo. Bringing quantum technology into your field, bringing in light and love, this flow of light and love in your field, helping you purge and release, helping your auric field be cleansed, cleared, and purified. Any holes within your auric field, cleared, cleansed, released. Beautiful. And as you're speaking this truth, I invite you to feel the new vibration that you're cultivating right here, right now. You might feel it in your vibration. You might feel a smile come over your face. You might feel your energy just getting lighter and lighter and lighter and lighter as we're doing this beautiful purification. Now we're dropping in all of your chakras, front and back, bringing more grounding energy to help you support this new identity, this new version of you. Surya Maya, Kaya Maya, Kaya Maya. Going into your root chakra. Sacral, solar plex, heart, throat, third eye, crown, your auric field. And starting to ask your inner child to also release those old identities, inviting in a beautiful team of angels to come in, your own personal team of angels, to help you cleanse, clear, and purify those old identities that no longer fit this new version of you right here, right now, consciously, unconsciously, known or unknown, across all time and space, letting you access this new quantum field of expansion, growth, evolution, inviting your soul to bring beautiful frequencies all around you. And for those of you ready to integrate deeper with your soul, inviting your soul in deeper into your beautiful being. Beautiful. You're all doing really good. And we have about a minute and 30 left. So maybe right now you've just kind of been speaking out, normal things that you've been manifesting, but maybe the last minute you're gonna go even bigger. What's that? What's that big vision of your identity that you're like, my new identity? The new version of me is on magazine covers. Maybe that's something you're calling in. The new version of me is speaking on stages in front of 1,000 people and plus. The new version of me is married to the beautiful partner of my dreams. The new version of me lives a really easy, peaceful life of ascension. Wow, let's request that. It's important. The new version of me is always energetically aligned to my manifestations and dreams and desires so easily and effortlessly. The new version of me is always soul aligned, right? These are important. The new version of me always has the energy to receive what is here for me, what I am calling it, and always something better. The new version of me is infinite, right? The new version of me is in full remembrance of who I am and what I came here to do. The new version of me is open to the highest level, infinite time. Really anchor it in. Got 5 more seconds. And now finish up that last sentence. Take a deep breath in, hold that frequency, and create that frequency now. Asking all the beautiful divine beings of light here supporting you of 100% love, light, and love. Anchor that in, drop it in. Let this beautiful soul become this new version of them easily and effortlessly. Quantum leap them for those that are ready. Shoo. Open up the pathways for them to receive the guidance, receive the wisdom, receive, and holding their vibration high, letting that air go, let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. And then just say out loud, I welcome this new version of me fully. Beautiful. And when you're ready in the chat, let me know how you're feeling. Let me know what shifted. Let me know if you're like, what crack are you giving me, Melissa? But the thing is, when you come into these beautiful environments, we're all energy beings. And this is the blessing of just shifting your energy. That's all we're doing is shifting your energy so that you can get into these massive high vibrational portals of possibility, right? So much energy moving, feeling tingly and lighter. Exactly. This is something that, when I didn't know about energy work in 2020, and I started doing energy work in 2020, I saw the most incredible shifts in my life, in my business. And I was like, literally, I thought my mentors and guides, I was like, what is this witchery? Like, what are you doing? What cauldron do you have back there, stirring all this magic up, right? I feel a little lightheaded, but feeling so much lighter and charged. Okay, so if you're feeling lightheaded, let's take some time to just do some breathing. So everyone take a moment, close your eyes, place your hands, one over your heart, one. You can place it just like hovering over your root chakra. You can just say, I am grounded. I ground into this new identity of me. Just asking Sophia Christ consciousness, her divine dragon tribe, all the beautiful divine dragons on her dragon tribe, to wash away those old codes, old timelines, inviting you to ground, letting you know that this is a safe chapter of your life to access your infinite being, your infinite reality, your infinite truth. It is safe. 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 Anchoring deeper in, inviting your nervous system to relax, inviting your parasympathetic nervous system to actively come online at 110%, inviting your beautiful, thank you. Inviting your Kundalini energy to start rising very slowly. So feeling really good. Yes, I love this. Beautiful. So I'm going to invite you to stay here with your eyes closed, and I'm going to start doing some. I'm going to start working in your spine. I'm going to do some energetic shifts to your spine because we actually hold a lot of density to our spine, which keeps us grounded in, lower vibrational realities and a lower vibrational mind, and it really keeps us away from our magic. And the more we release the density from our spine, the more we can access our Kundalini energy, our creative energy, our infinite truth. So I'm going to start at the bottom of your spine. And this is what's going to happen. Some of you might feel like you need to move your body just a little bit. Whatever movement you have, it is safe. It is just your energy. That is all that it is. Some of your energy will be receiving new codes, and some of you will be just releasing the density. Okay. So take a deep breath in, and you can kind of just allow your hands to rest by your side. If for this portion you want to lay down, go for it. Wherever you are, get comfy, and let's play in this magic. So this is pretty much, I've been learning spinal energetics, and we're integrating it as spinal energetics and quantum healing, as well as light language activation. And there's going to be some Kundalini activations here as well. So we get to play. This is magic. It's so magic. And I've been integrating working with the spine since a really long time, actually. But now it's even deeper in my work, which is really profound. Beautiful. So take a deep breath into your spine, starting at the sacrum, which is your tailbone. We're just going to ask your sacrum, beautiful divine sacrum. We now invite you to release any density, stagnant, fear, holding this beautiful divine being of light down. So we're bringing in that quantum healing. We're bringing in these beautiful codes of light into your sacrum just to wake up. And some of you might feel like this spiral movement that you want to do, and it's just really helping that energy move. Some of you might feel like you want to bring your hands over your head and give your spine a beautiful stretch. Whatever you need to do, just allow yourself to do it right here, right now. Beautiful. And now we're moving that light energy up into your lumbar, which is this your lower back area. Very gentle, very gentle, very gentle, very gentle, very gentle, very gentle, very gentle. Beautiful. Thank you. Coming up into your thoracic, which is just the mid part of your back, bringing in that light, allowing that density. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Beautiful. Take a deep breath in here. And if any of you have the, calling just to start tapping around your body, there might be energy that is stuck or stagnant in your arms, around your chakras, in your back, in your legs. Just start tapping. Just start tapping and letting it go. Shaya Makaya. You might even have it stuck under your ribs, just like very gently rubbing under your ribs, getting that stagnant old identity out. Shoo. Beautiful. And we're doing this very gently. So when I'm checking into your energy field, it doesn't feel like anything is too much for you. But if you ever feel like that, feel free to just drop a comment in the chat. We're moving up to your cervical, which is your upper back neck. Throat chakra. Ooh, beautiful, 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 beautiful. And just letting all that density go, letting it be released. Oops, yeah, I love it. This is the cute side of being a quantum healer. Burping. Shoot, 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 shoot. So right now you might feel like you're starting to burp. Shoo, shoo, you're not starting to sneeze. Energy is releasing, yawning, tearing up. That's just energy releasing and letting it go. We're letting that fear really transmute from your being, wherever you're holding on to this fear to keep you stuck and stagnant, letting it go so that you can access these new identities that you're formed, and inviting in your sovereign higher selves to bring even higher level versions of you with ease and grace, dropping into your field now, asking for ego upgrades, placing beautiful healing light around your inner child and your ego, conscious mind, subconscious mind. Yes, passing gas is a thing too. And also just feeling really good too. And now we're inviting in beautiful angels, a high angelic realm. and your own personal angelic teams to come in and wash away these old fears, doubts, lack, scarcity, worry, stress, burden that maybe you have been holding on so deeply in your body. Beautiful. You're doing so well. And now I'm going to write every single one. Just take your fingers and tap on your throat chakra very gently. Maybe you even just under your chin, just letting it go. Yep. Beautiful. And for those of you that are, really struggle with coming in your power, tapping in your stomach, your middle of your stomach, right around your solar plex in the back, just letting that, you start accessing that power. There's one of you that I'm just releasing a little bit more resistance in your sacral chakra. Beautiful. Now we're just going to take a deep breath. You can just relax your hands. So we've done a lot of work so far. So we're just kind of letting this settle in. So we're going to do a little Q&A right here as we let this settle in prior to going to your last energetic identity shift. And coming into the quantum healing membership, it's very energetic based because when we're accessing our new identity, we're a frequency. So, identity A, which is maybe your current identity, identity B is the identity that you're, thriving for. It has a frequency. So, say your identity B is, a frequency of 150, but right now you're 100 over here in A. And when you release the density, when you release the stagnant energy, you're able to match that vibration and boom, you quantum leap. Boom, you come into that version of you, right? So this is why energy work is honestly it's so beneficial because it helps you transform quicker than just, reading affirmations, which is really amazing. I still do affirmations, but when you're just holding on to the stagnant energy and you're just placing affirmations on top of it, when you're doing affirmations, you want to feel the vibration of the affirmation, the energy of the affirmation. It's not just I am successful. It's like I am successful. Now I feel the success. And that's going to shift the energy, right? A lot of people just do affirmations and it's just one ear in, one ear out, right? Um, so feeling so amazing, didn't know I needed this so much today. Exactly, 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 exactly. And I love the Aquarian version of me that's like, let's have a party today and do a quantum healing for the community. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. So, yes, this is the moment where if you have a personal question on your journey, this is where you drop it in the chat. Don't be shy. If you are a little bit shy, you can also direct message me and then I'll just answer it anonymously. And I get it. Sometimes we don't want all of our business in front of everybody. So, if it is a personal question, just direct message me and I won't say your name. But if you feel open to share your question with, the collective, then boom, drop it in the chat. And I'm excited to see your questions. Welcome to the channeling version. Oh, this beautiful quantum healing membership. We're just balancing your fields a little bit. And I will tell you this, I have been going through this really big upgrade lately. So sometimes I do wake up in the morning and I feel funky. I feel grumpy. I'm like, what is this crap? But it's, parts of me releasing. But a lot of humanity takes that funky energy throughout their whole day and creates with it. You don't have to create with that energy that you wake up in. You can shift it. And this is why I use my quantum healing, my light language, my channeling to shift that energy very quickly. Gratitude, boom, shift it very quickly. Meditation. I did EFT tapping this morning. What I did this morning was meditation or receiving meditation. I did EFT tapping and I did gratitude. And those were like my things to kind of really jump in. All right, we got questions coming in. Just what do you see coming up for me in the next couple months? Okay, this is funny. She's like, what does your magic ball see? Well, this is I'm going to gear it to what we're doing today because I can read your highest level timelines. And then you're like, Melissa, back in on May 1st, you told me this was going to happen, but it's not happening. So that is what I say. We are the creators of our reality. If there's something that you desire to happen, right, then it's being that identity version of you. So for me, it's if, I'm a light language facilitator and quantum healer, and I really want more beautiful souls to experience the energetics and realize how powerful it is for them in their transformation and their soul ascension, right? If I wasn't doing this and I wasn't talking about light language or energetics, in 4 months, it would be a different timeline, right? So the beauty of this question is, well, what do you want to happen? What do you really want to experience in the next couple of months? Do you want ease? Do you want grace? Do you want success? If that's what you want, and your mind right now is telling you you're not successful, you're not available for it, then you go, oh, hey, mind, that's not my infinite truth. That's the biggest thing to remember. We are infinite. We are abundant on every single level, right? So if you want to give me an example, you can drop it in the chat and I can work with that example. But the biggest thing I'm going to say here is okay, we're in May. So say in July, you would like to experience this shift. The version of me right here in May, God, Source, Universe, of all there is, the version of me in May and July, I would love to maybe experience getting my first acting role, just playing it by ear, right? So the version of me right now is going, okay, I get to get headshots. I get to practice my monologues. I get to make sure that I'm feeling confident when I'm going on stage. So every, a couple times a week, I'm going to start practicing that I'm in front of these people that are going to be auditioning me, and I'm going to get confident, right? We play the role of already being that version. So for me, this is the story. This is one of the stories I always tell because it's crazy. When I came back from South Korea in 2018, and I didn't have a car for 3 years because I didn't think my mom's healing journey was going to be so long. I was like, okay, we'll come back for a year, 2 years, and then I'll leave again. But that was not the case. So by year 3, I was like, all right, Melissa, we live in LA, we're going to need a car. So then I started manifesting my car, right? And I didn't have a car. I was literally taking my bike to Costco and groceries, all the things. One day I woke up and I said, oh, I'll just take the car to get groceries today. And I was like, the car? Melissa, you don't have a car. But I was playing into that version of me so much. When I would go to sleep, I would manifest, I would put on my meditation, I would manifest myself driving in the car, going down the different canyons and roads. I picture myself sitting in the car, doing activities with the car. So I became that version of me. And boom, I collapsed time and I became that version of me that went and bought her dream car. So we're playing into the energy of what we want to experience because we are the creators. There's no one saying you can't have that, you can't do that, you can't be that. We are the only people. Boom, right here, right? So when I think about what we're doing here, we're pairing the energetics, we're pairing our mind, we're coming back to remembering that we are the truest creator here, and God, Source, Universe of all there is has given us the tools. But if every single day we wake up and we choose the identity of I can't have it, look at everything that's come before me, it's never going to happen. Well, what's going to happen? It's never going to happen, right? And it's so beautiful because, working with clients, I have clients that have come to me and they're just like, I'm just so stuck. It's not happening. And I'm like, okay, well, let's do a whole little energetic shift. Let's clear your mind out. Let's start feeling into the new version of that you are, and boom, right? So it's like even one of the new beautiful souls that I started co-creating with, when she came to me, she was depressed. She was literally hating life. She was like, I just want a do-over, right? And now she's manifesting these trips all around the world. She's literally stepping into her soul version. She's stepping into this dream version of her because she's starting to ask for the support. She's starting to be an energetic match. She's starting to believe that it gets to be good, right? And this is, obviously for you, beautiful Nora, but it's for everyone as well. So I invite you to in a couple months, who do you want to be? What do you want to experience? And then right now, you start acting as her. You start becoming her. You start getting so delusional that you're like, who am I? Because the universe reads vibration, the universe reads frequency, right? If your universe is saying, I am a highly paid actor, a highly sought out actor, then that's who the fuck you're gonna be in this beautiful world, right? So that's the biggest answer that I can give you to this question. Because it starts with the identity and it starts with choosing it. Yes. Does the person on the receiving end have to believe in energy healing for it to work? Fuck to the no. Do you know how many people I have like sat with that are like, yeah, my friend just like bought me the session or my partner recommended it. And then by the end, they're like, what? I had one girl's partner experience something with me. And he was like, I felt like I just had an ayahuasca journey. And there was no ayahuasca involved. It was just energy. It was just energy. So, no, the person on the other end does not have to be a believer. And honestly, when I first started quantum healing and light language, a lot of my community weren't spiritual, weren't on the energetics of it. And all they did was go, Melissa, I have no idea what this session is, but I think I need it. So they came in and they just experienced it and they started to experience the shifts in their life. They started to experience the energy and then they became believers. We don't have to force this on anyone. We just open the doors. So there might be people that just find themselves in their sessions that are like, I just followed the call. And there might be people that are just like, I believe in this 100%. But no, the person on the other end does not have to believe in it, right? But their soul knows, and that's usually why they find themselves there. But once again, we don't have to convince them either. Or if it's like, it could be a scenario of like, I just haven't been able to move forward. We don't have to sit there and convince them to do energy work for it. We just offer them the opportunity. And if they choose, they choose, right? There have been people that have, maybe found me a couple months ago and they were like, that's not my vibe. And then they come back and they're like, I didn't realize that I needed energy work. And I'm like, welcome back. Welcome back. Because it was the same for me. When I was on my money journey and I didn't realize that I needed money, this beautiful mentor came to me and she's like, hey, Melissa, I'm a money mindset coach. And I'm like, no, I'm good. And then 3 months later, I was like, where is she? Because my money is a hot mess, right? So there are points in your life where you don't realize you need something or require something, and then boom, it opens up, and then you're going to start actually receiving the resources. Yes. So I quit my job today. I had an interview with a new job today. However, I really don't feel aligned with either. Okay. I feel I want to start a business, but I have too many ideas. Any suggestions on how I know which ideas is the one I'm aligned with now? Ooh, I love this question. Ooh, juicy. So, what I would say with this is soul work. Come back to your soul because when I just read into your energy, you're a beautiful spiritual leader, right? So, coming back to your soul and sitting with your soul and your sovereign higher self, and this exact question: I'm ready to start my business. Universe, I surrender. Show me what type of business I am here to create. Show me what type of business I am here to hold. Show me. I'm open, right? You let your vessel be open. So the same thing with me. I wasn't 12, 13 going, I'm going to open up as a quantum healer and a channel and a light language facilitator. No, I didn't even know I was going to have a healing business until that one day where I wanted to quit all my jobs and I wanted to work for myself. And then I started telling the universe, I have too much sunshine. Lead me, show me, guide me. I surrender. I am a blank freaking vessel. Just show me who I am. So the universe showed me light language. And I could have said, no, that's weird. But I said, there's something here for me. And I followed the little nuggets. There's something here for me. There's something here for me. And boom, 4 years later, still here, baby. And it's not getting old and it's getting so much better. So that was the way that I found who I am today. Surrender. Every single day, surrender. I am open. And then pay attention. You might go to the bookstore, you might go to the library, you might be chatting with someone, you might be behind someone in the coffee shop, right? And even like, I want to give you this example because my team is dropping it in. I went to this manifestation like workshop online, and then they put us in these rooms And I was just in a room with one other person. And she was like, we had a question to answer. Then we kind of just started talking about ourselves as well. She was like, oh, what do you do? And I'm like, oh, well, I speak light language and I'm a quantum healer. And she's like, that's so crazy. She's like, I am meeting so many people that speak light language right now. And it's for a reason, because our soul is here to speak light language, right? So the universe is always going to line you up with exactly who you are, but then it's your choice to surrender and receive, right? It's there might be that old identity that comes in and is like, oh, I'm fearful of making that leap. But you know that the leap is exactly to get you to this beautiful business, right? And just to give you a little deeper insight, your soul has had many businesses in different lifetimes. So start calling on your soul. Soul, I'm ready to build the business. Show me, lead me, guide me. Boom, right? And you probably already have beautiful tools to start offering. And then to get really honed in, soul, I'm ready to offer my first service. What does that look like for me? Right? So if I said that, back in the day in 2020, when I first started learning light language and quantum healing, I could sit there and go, or I could do it right now, 2024. Soul, what is my next level? What is my next offering? And right now it's just like light language, light language, light language, light language, light language, because there are so many beautiful souls awakening to receive their light language gifts. So for me, the offerings that my soul wants to give are very light language based, very quantum healing. And the same thing, you can just tune in, and you can tune in right now and just say, hey, soul, what's that first service or program that you would offer? And every single day, you come back to it. What does this offer look like? How does it help people transform? Right? Once upon a time, my Light Language Academy didn't exist. My Light Language Academy exists now because of the path that I've gone on and sitting with my team, sitting with my soul. Okay, what do you want in the Light Language Academy now? I'm just the vessel. God, who are you calling to the Light Language Academy now? I'm just the vessel. Show me how to build it. Show me how to offer it to the world. Show me how to market it. That's who I am. I'm not over here like, do I do this? Do I do this? Do this? No, I'm like, show me. I'm the vessel. I'm happy to be the vessel. I love being the vessel. So just opening up yourself more will be very beneficial for you. Let me know if you have any questions on that. And this is for everyone else who needed to hear that too. Let's see. And if anyone else has questions, just drop it in. If they don't experience anything in a session, then would it mean that the practitioner wasn't effective? Not necessarily. Sometimes, I recently had a beautiful girl that is new to energy work. And I asked her, like, how are you feeling? And she's like, oh, I feel better. I just feel like, a little shift. I feel more grounded. Right. That's what she needed in that moment. She still got a plethora of upgrades in the background, right? She got a plethora of upgrades in the background, but her human self could only experience that. Same thing if you're working with someone that's not a believer, they're not going to be like, oh yeah, I feel like this and this and this and this. They're going to be like kind of doubting it, right? So as a practitioner, I know my stuff is absolutely amazing in every single way. And I know that when people come to my sessions, they're going to get exactly what they're meant to get. And I don't have to worry, right? So if I have, and this is the beautiful thing, when I started offering channeling and quantum healing and soul blueprint readings, I had so many people that I never met in this lifetime. And I would just sit there and channel and help them heal and pinpoint things in their reality and their body and their conscious mind and subconscious mind. And they're like, yeah, that's it. And doing that so much built my confidence to be a higher vibrational practitioner. It built me up to really trust my channel and trust that God, source, universe of all there is going to send this person in front of me everything that version of them needs right now. And this is another thing. Some people can have really amazing transformations in one session. Hello, love. But some people need 2 sessions, 3 sessions, 20 sessions, right? I don't even know how many sessions I've had with my energetic healer over the last 3 plus years. Like, I don't even know, right? I wasn't just like one session and done. I was like, you know what? No, I'm working and growing and growing and growing. There's a block that I physically can't get to. So I'm going to have someone else that's a master at it come in, look at it so that I can move forward, right? So, you know, it's important to know that everyone's journey is different. Everyone's journey is different, and being respectful of that. There will be some people that will only come in for one session, but 100% need 10 sessions, right? Or 3 sessions. And it's just kind of allowing them to make the choice and the decision, right? I could have got one session with my healer many years ago, but no, I felt so good. And I started seeing things in my life move. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna keep this and keep going, right? So if you feel, and if this is your question for you, you know, I would say inviting in more practice sessions with people to help you grow, evolve, and expand to feel more confident and trust your channel because you're a very powerful channel, very powerful channel. Um, that was good, and I felt it in my body. That's what I needed. Perfect. I'm in the park, and it got windy when you were saying the soul show me. I love it, y'all. Like the synchronicities, the chills, the extra notions, the butterflies. I had a hummingbird the other day. And I was like, that was the first time I've experienced a hummingbird so close to me. And I was like, okay, universe, I got it. Universe was like, "Pah, let me smack you in the face with that one." So we these beautiful synchronicities and signs are so powerful. Okay, so one, I want to thank all of you for coming to this beautiful session in the Quantum Healing Membership Portal. We have one more Juicy Divine activation. And I apologize that I just need to tap into beautiful. One activation. This activation, we did a lot of work on identity. So this activation is going to solidify it more. So before we do the activation, we are now May 1st, 2024. I invite you to, I want to use the word quantum leap. I invite you to quantum leap into September 2024, September 1st, 2024. And I want you to feel that version of you, the version of you that does the energetic work, the version of you that believes confidently in, you know, being able to manifest your highest version and vision of you and your dreams, and your reality, and your business, all the things. I want you to feel into that version of you in September 1st, 2024. Feel into her. Take a moment, close your eyes, and feel into that version of you. Him, her, they. Feel into that version of you. And feel deeper. Go deeper, go deeper, go deeper into that version of you. Feel, you know, how does this version of you wake up in the morning? What is this version of you, their mind like? You know, what are the thoughts that are coming across your mind? This high vibrational, energetic version of you. What's the type of frequency that you co-create with money and abundance? What's your flow like of money and abundance? How are you allowing money to support you? How are you allowing your soul, sovereign higher self, God, to support you? How did you allow your reality to shift? Where are you? You know, maybe you've packed up and moved into a different reality. Where are you right now? Beautiful. And your all of your energy is just becoming more gentle, more peaceful. And I invite you to stay with this version of you. We're just going to go back into your beautiful spine, starting at the sacrum. We're just going to clear, cleanse, purify some more density out of your spine. Shaya haya haya haya. Shaya haya haya haya. Shaya haya haya haya. Beautiful. Take a deep breath into that energetic space and clearing. And then walking yourself back, opening up your eyes. And just feeling into your body and what do you notice you know, feeling into your body, your mind. What's the biggest energetic shift you feel right now, right here? And for those of you in the Quantum Healing membership, I'm going to upload this in there as well. For those of you that want to experience more of this magic, right now, if you're on this beautiful call or watching the replay, I'm running a $22, it's $22, 22 cents a month, like special for you to come into the Quantum Healing membership. And it's not like it's going up next month. No, whenever you enter, you pay $22 a month to come in, and you get to work through all the other different energetic uploads. So we have abundance, we have money, we have inner child, we have working on success, we have over, I say there's over 15 plus transmissions in there to help you grow, evolve, and expand. So if that's something you've been seeking, that is an open opportunity for you. If that's something you desire, just send me a DM, or I can drop the link here. Send me a DM as well, and I can drop it there for you as well. But what is that energetic feeling, that shift that you're feeling right now? Drop it in, drop it in, drop it in. And we're almost done, just probably about 10 more minutes, because what they're doing right now is they're just sealing up this expansion so that, and I want to give you, we're going to give you a little follow up to this so that you can understand what's happening. And this is going to help you do a deeper integration. Take a deep breath in here. And if you're feeling a little unsteady, ungrounded, just simply say out loud, I am grounded here and now across all time and space. I am grounded here and now across all time and space. Beautiful. So yes, if you do want to join the Quantum Healing membership, that is the code for the $22 a month. Feeling enlightened about my future goals. We love this. I just got in here, but I feel a lightness in my shoulders. Yes. So the fun thing is, even if you come in late, the transmission has already started. So as you're entering, you're already receiving it in the quantum, and then when you come in, you just get the extra, like the actual conscious awareness of what's happening, right? So in my Quantum Healing membership, if people are not here with the live activation, they're already receiving it in the quantum. I had one girl like a couple of years ago. She joined my money program. She didn't come to any of the calls, didn't even watch the replays. And she's like, my life is so much better because all she did was just receive in the quantum. That's what she did. She received in the quantum. She had elevations of money and abundance, but never watched any of the calls. I was like, you are crazy. But that's how energy works. Like, we don't actually physically have to be in the room. When it comes to listening to the activations, it's helping our consciousness grow and evolve. But for her, she just wanted the energetic shifts, and she got them. And that was amazing. I wasn't mad at it. I was like, girl, do your thing. But it's also just, energy's powerful. Energy's very powerful. Think you need to go. Yes, love. I will see you later in the Light Language Academy. I love you. Have a beautiful day. Oh, take a deep breath in, my loves. Okay, so I want to, before I release you, I want to really kind of let you know on an energetic basis. So no matter if you're here and or, with this transmission today, drink lots of juicy water, because when you're receiving quantum healing, when you're receiving light language, you're having beautiful light codes come into your conscious, subconscious, your energetic field, your auric field, your light body, your soul, all aspects of you, right? And when you look at your cell, depending on if your cell is alive. If your cell is alive and booming, your cell is like this. If your cell is dense and not doing anything, so say it's an abundant cell, it's like this. And then once you get the codes, it's awakening the cell. And by drinking water and fueling the cell, you can get to this. This is what creates your vibration. This is stagnant, right? Think about, you have a bullhorn and you're talking to the universe and you're like, universe, I would love to create the career of my dreams. This is what you want. You want your vibration booming. This is, universe, I would love to create the career of my dreams. You're not giving much of a vibration out into the universe. So drinking water after, going through this transmission is helping you hydrate all of your cells so they really come into this blooming, blossoming cell, so your vibration is more magnetic to your desires. That's number one. Number two is rest when you need to. um, with the quantum healing sessions, usually you go into an upgrade for about 7 to 10 days, depending on how you process upgrades. And sometimes in these upgrades, and this is why I really want to tell you this, you go through a purge. So tomorrow you might wake up feeling a little funky. You might wake up feeling a little angry. It's not you. It could be anger that you've stored in your body that is now releasing. So a question that I always give my clients is, when you wake up, and you're not even when you wake up, just in reality, maybe you start to feel something dense, maybe you start to hear denser thoughts, you ask, is this mine? Yeah, but it's purging. Okay, then I let it purge in the background. I don't need to go into it. A lot of people go into it and then they spiral. So that's the other thing that I want to tell you about this. These type of energetic shifts really bring a lot of purging to clear out your dense field, to bring you to that big booming vibration, to magnetize what you're calling in. The last thing that I want to say here is honoring your energy. Talking to your energy. It might sound a little woo woo, but our energy is really profound. Like for me, I talk to all aspects of me. I'm like, hey, mind, I love you. Hmm? Hey, subconscious mind, I love you. I talk to my chakras, I talk to my ego, my inner child, because it's all aspects of me. Giving yourself love, honoring yourself in this moment. So if you're working on something really big, talk to your energy. For example, I'll use Nora. It's like she's in her beautiful acting school. So it's like, energy, I'm ready to receive really big, acting gigs or whatever you want. And then you can ask your energy, start preparing me for it. Start preparing me for it. Right. So for me, back in the day, I started saying, I'm ready for the next level of my light language. Start preparing me for it. And then I had another mentor pop in, and she was able to help me, expand my light language and quantum healing. Right. So when you're asking your energy, you're also asking the universe. So the universe might bring you a book, the universe might bring you a course, the universe might bring you a best friend that's on the same path, and you get to do it together. Right? The universe is going to support your energy in really amazing ways. Maybe you're out to dinner and you're like, oh, that burger looks so good, but that salad is calling my name, because your energy is directing you to get into alignment with what you're inviting your energy to get into alignment with. So it's really starting to create this unified co-creation with your energetic field. And that's when you become self-mastery in the zone of, well, if I'm manifesting, you know, the six-figure business, but all of, the majority of my energy is screaming lack, fear, doubt, scarcity, worry, then that's not gonna co-create it. So then you say, I get it. I can feel the lack. I can feel the fear. I can feel the scarcity. And now, energy, I invite you to co create an energetic field where I can support the six-figure business, where I can support the $1 million business. And then pay attention to the signs, synchronicities that you're getting in your reality, right? To help you co create it. You're not doing this alone, you're doing it with the universe. And it's really interesting how the universe works. Same way that I found light language. I was asking, like in the beginning when I was, talking about Nicole's question, I was asking the universe, I fully surrender, show me who I am. I have so much light inside of me. And this beautiful woman popped into my Instagram, not in my DMs. She just like popped up. So I just found her stuff. And she was like a manifestation inner child healing mentor. And this is the first time that I felt the pull. And I was asking for it. And I remember I was doing her like free meditations and this and this and this. And I was sending them to all of my friends. And I was like, oh my God, you need to, do this meditation. It's so wild. It's so crazy. And I had never felt such an energetic pull to a mentor like that. And something inside of me was like, I got to do it. I just have to be in there. I have to be in there. And that is exactly where I found light language, because she brought in another mentor in that container, and the universe already knew. And that's how I found light language. So, this is why I say it's so important to pay attention, because that one decision can change your life and invite you into exactly what you're calling it. Right. They're giving me this example too. I was calling forward a photographer when I was in San Diego, California. And I was like, oh, I need a photographer for my business. And then all of a sudden, I'm sitting in this cafe, which I don't even think I was supposed to be in that cafe that time. I'm sitting in this cafe, I'm doing this work. And then there's this photographer that's taking pictures of this woman. And then I was sitting there and like, I was being a little bit shy. And something was like, ask him about his services. Ask him about his services. And then finally, I was like, I'm sorry, I know that you're doing a little session, but do you have a business card or anything? And I will tell you, he was one of the best photographers that I worked with. He ended up moving out of San Diego and I was so sad, but I had the best time, right? And these are the synchronicities. If you're calling something in, the universe will put you in those beautiful spots. Like, I'll just say this too because it's popping in my head. The other day I was driving down to Beverly Hills and I was like, you know what? I feel like I'm going to see a celebrity today. And I missed the entrance of the hotel, so I had to go all the way around. And then as I was walking into the door, Ryan Seacrest was literally walking outside right by me. And I was like, I knew I was going to see a celebrity today, right? The universe was like, oh, you want to see a celebrity today? Okay, I got you. But I'm going to need you to take the long way. And then you're going to see, it's like, it's fun to play in it. It's fun to play with the universe. It's like, universe, I'm so ready. I'm so grounded into this new reality. Just show me the way, show me the pathway. But the universe is also going to ask you to take the leap, to collapse time sometimes. Sometimes it's an easy jump. Sometimes it's moving from Japan to London, right? To get that beautiful shift. Exactly. But you're following it and it's making, magic in your life as well. So, last thing that I want to say is, does anyone have any questions on what I just stated? All the kind of follow up. Are you feeling good? Feeling tired? Feeling exhausted? Oh, it's coming up, my loves. Oh, feels good. And the last thing I'll say is, I'm like all these beautiful hearts in the chat. Take moments to sit in your heart more. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. Take moments to sit in your heart more and continuously collapse time. Be that version of you. And the last thing that I will say is, if what you're manifesting is not coming to fruition, call yourself forward. Am I being the version of me that's allowing it to come in? And when you're so straight up with that, that's when you make magic happen. I used to call my ass out so much because I was the queen of procrastination. And then I literally had to start saying, Melissa, what is on the other side of this procrastination? What's on the other side of watching all the Netflix? What is on the other side of it? And then it was like the successful business, all the clients of your dreams, traveling the world. And then every time I heard that, I was like, okay, well, let's take that one decision and make magic today. So instead of watching Netflix, I was like, okay, well, let's work on the program, right? And let's see, no question. Thank you. You are so welcome. Feeling very emotional right now because I am truly ready to help myself and my family and my bloodline. Exactly. And you know what? What I'm going to say here is, bring celebration into your life. Because some of us feel like, oh my God, I have to do all of this by myself. No, bring celebration into your life and even celebrate what you said. I'm feeling so emotional. There's so many people that can't even feel emotion right now. I was one of those people. I couldn't feel anything because I cut it all off, right? That's beautiful to feel the emotions because the emotions lead you, right? What is this emotion trying to tell me? The emotion that it's telling you is you're so passionate to create change, right? So then you're like, oh, I'm celebrating that I'm so passionate to create change. I'm celebrating that I'm taking these steps. I'm celebrating that I'm waking up and meditating. I'm celebrating that I'm doing the EFT. I'm celebrating that I'm, taking care of my energy. I'm celebrating that I'm doing the quantum leaps. I'm celebrating that I get to heal my beautiful bloodline easily and effortlessly, but I still get to live a really good, juicy life as I do it. Celebrating that. So celebrate that you found that version of you, because it's sometimes me and my spiritual besties, my soul sisters, we're like, it's crazy. We live in this world of knowing who we are, and we know our soul identity, we know our soul truth, we know what we have access to. But we also know there's so many people out there that have no clue that this still exists. And that's where we step up to create these beautiful offerings, right? So celebrate every avenue. Celebrate you even being here. Some of you could be doing other things, right? Celebrate you coming here and hanging out and receiving this today. And then just literally setting the intention. God, source, universe of all there is, angels, I'm so excited to heal my bloodline. I'm so excited to create a higher vibrational experience for myself and my family. Let's play. Let's have fun. Show me how good. Show me how good it gets to heal my bloodline. Right? A lot of people feel like we have to heal our ancestral trauma and suffer. No, it's not about that. We get to heal and we get to have fun and we get to play. And this is something that when I came into this industry, there was a lot of guides that were like, just do your healing and don't come out and don't look at the sun. And I'm like, that feels fucking boring. Like, I don't want to be in a cave healing. I want to have fun. I want to heal with my friends. I want to do whatever I want to do. Right. So choose your journey on this earth. And then that's the last thing that I would say. And I love you. I love every single one of you. Also, feel free to check in 2 to 3 days. Just kind of let the energy integrate, um, shift, and feel free to share what's coming up for you. Send me a DM, send me an email. I love hearing from you. Let's see. So needed this today. Feeling so calm now. I love that. I was overwhelmed, hot mess right before this call. Thank you so much. I know yesterday I had a call as well, and the beautiful soul that I was talking to, when I got on the phone with her, it was like, and then by the end, she was like, "Life is good," and I'm like, "That is what it's up." So enjoy your evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Thank you so much. I'm gonna have to go for it. The replay will be on YouTube. So when the replay is up on YouTube, the replay will be in the Quantum Healing membership, and it will be up on YouTube as a collective shift. So when it's up on YouTube, I'll send it through my email for other people to access that want to receive it as well. So yes, I wish all of you blessed mornings, afternoons, evenings. Thank you for hanging out and playing with me. And yes, let's see. Yeah. I'll see you guys soon. Bye, my loves. Have a beautiful day and claim the new identity. Claim it, claim it, claim it, claim it, claim it. Claim it so hard that you don't even know who you are tomorrow. No, I'm just kidding. But that's happened to me before. I woke up in the middle of the night and I was like, who am I? I did. It was so crazy. That was a really big quantum shift when I was in Bali last year. And I was like, I literally had to ground myself because I was like, I don't know who I am. Let me take a moment. And obviously it stopped and integrated, but it was such a big shift. So I love you. You're amazing. Have a blessed day. Bye, my loves.